turn it off, man. Just like stop it now, and then make them like wait for the good stuff, the after show.
David Werba this evening, my new and ongoing co-host, I believe we talked about.
Joe, let me tell you something, man. I am full of it tonight. I have like Ron Burgundy energy going on right now. So, yeah, Joe, I feel more than adequate tonight. I'm drinking some bottom shelf Pinot Noir, and I'm ready to rock.
I like that.
As usual, Joe, I feel great today. I mean, all week, it's just all just a lead up to this show. I last time, the episode, it was bottom shelf Pinot Noir that I was drinking. Yeah. So we're up to middle shelf Pinot Noir this week. I'm really excited. I can't wait. I just can't wait. You know what this is? This is throat spray.
Oh.
Some throat spray to sound more professional.
Really?
So I want to get feedback from the listeners to see if it makes my voice sound more professional and maybe even make me sound smarter and more interesting. I'm hoping there's magic in this bottle.
It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, Joe, speaking of growth, I thought we were both going to grow a suspicious mustache for tonight's show. And I'm sitting here left alone with mine, and you didn't do it, and I feel uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, so what's up, man? How you doing this week?
Just want to talk to the ladies right now and say,
no.
Even men have bad hair days, too.
So things are growing. You had something to say about the website?
SEO is just like spiking like crazy, and that probably is Chinese to a lot of people. It might even be Chinese to Chinese people. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, the first thing I wanted to talk about is just the fact that I think I look pretty good tonight. The old lady next door, I was walking by and she was ogling me really hard. And I looked back and she just basically went like this.
Nice.
No, I was just going to say I swam some laps today. And it felt great. Get the cardio going. Got out of the pool. That same old lady from last week was holding my towel, ready to put it over my shoulders.
Came around a little bit.
Yeah, and then tonight I think they have the whistling goats. But these goats, man, I had back pain all week. I watched the goats frolic in the backyard, and my back pain went away. So I think there's something going on there. He's at the pool the next time I swam. And I swam this morning. I get out of the pool, there's 18 old ladies.
Holy shit.
Yeah, all with their own towel, ready to drape it over my shoulders. And it's spreading to other communities. I don't know if it's because I got a haircut, but I don't know what's going on, but I just want to keep people updated.
Yeah, man.
I got a surprise for you, Joe. I forgot to tell you, man. I got a candle going right now. Look at that. Yeah.
Wow. Where'd you get
that? Walmart? I mean, come give me a break. I mean, Target, man. Come on.
Yeah, Music Plus Podcast. We're live on Blab tonight. I am sitting here with Mr. Affliction, David Werba.
What's up, guys? Oh man, dude, I wore this out to the bars last night. I was getting a lot of these, like from the ladies. I was walking, they're like,
now is this
and they started laughing behind me. I don't know what that was about, but
is this the fan club from the old apartment? Is that who was?
No, this is just out of the bars, man. I wanted to just, pop the cherry on this shirt. Look at this thing, man. Affliction. Oh, the website. Gosh,
yeah,
man.
website.
You know what? This is crazy. Everything's coming together. Chris Swan, a.k.a. Loopy, is here in the room. He's our first guest critic.
Oh, I see. You have a little toy, or you
No, just
hungover.
all right. Feel better. Feel better now. All right, I'm going to take it. Which one should I go with? Which one should I go? I'm going to go with,
Oh, that's the wrong one.
But I got to tell you something. And it's been a rough few days, dude. I'm just going to say this. I got a pimple on my cheek. And it just sprouted up. It's pretty rare. It's been really difficult to deal with, but I called the Secretary of State. I was able to get a handicap sticker for my car because of this pimple and just having to deal with it and the stress and it really messed me up, and I chose not to cover it up because I want to bring awareness to this affliction.
That's real.
The affliction that people do. Millions of people struggle with stuff like this right here. And peace 22, however you want to do it.
22. That's what
yeah. You see, man. Yeah, it always takes you like 5 seconds to get my jokes, man.
Yeah, that's for another day, another discussion. So, how you doing today, man?
Joe, I feel great tonight. I mean, I look great tonight. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. I sound pretty good.
Sweet. In the featured artist interview, Kimmy is her name. She told us that this song is about her drinking problem.
Oh, that's terrible.
Which I thought was, yeah.
I don't know. Is that normal? Is that what the normal people do? I mean, I like doing what we're doing right now, man.
Of course, that's why I'm here.
This feels good to me. And if I wasn't here, I'd just go to like a gorge or a lake or something, and just kind of sit by it and do Snapchats or something. Finally, I'm waiting for you to just fall into the microphone like that, and then fall. All right, Joe. I got some thoughts. There's some things I want to talk about. If you can give me a little, give me a little space here.
I'll edit it out later. It's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Joe. I look great tonight as usual, but more importantly, you look really good. You've lost like 3 rolls of neck fat in the past 30 days. I mean, every man has this stage in his life where they have to grow out their hair and they have to sit on a white horse and they have to think, am I the next Fabio? You have to contemplate that at some point. Today marks the return of the suspicious mustache, which is always entertaining for the viewers because someone's got to wear it, Joe, without seamless, but we're just giving you a heads up. Joe, I got to say something, man. I feel really, really good tonight, man. I have a lot to say, and I'm looking forward to it. Art is just like, okay, I think if I can be a small part of setting an artist on a better path or help them produce their song better, that I love that. That's a really rewarding feeling.
I really like that a lot.
You know what? I like the song. It was great, Joe. It was just great. But
I just can't help but go rah.
Yeah, I know. I was doing that too. It's like rah, rah.
Divided by 3.
7, right?
No, actually, I think you get 3 of each, so you get 4 different kinds. So
anyone do math here? Help us. No, I'm up to the middle shelf. I've been talking about this for weeks, but Mirasol is the brand that I've been sticking with, and it's just, I like it. It's smooth. It's a nice floral arrangement with soft plum undertones. How's that, Joe? I'll just list a few that I can remember that we got to do shout outs for, Southern California basketball legend Allison Krauss, of course. Mary Crum, who's always always a treat to speak with.
Helen.
Rob Hicks, of course.
Helen.
Cliff Bodenschnauzen.
Yes.
Helen of London.
Thank you.
Man, I'm going to rip this song to shreds right now. I hope you guys are ready. Terrible. No, I'm just kidding. You have any personal comments about the song? People are doing this.
Not right now.
Yeah, dude. What do you? Can you let me talk, Joe?
Mission straight off the website, and dude, this guy can sing. His song's totally ready for the radio. I think. I liked it.
Joe, what a freaking voice, man!
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'll use my first curse word on Facebook Live. Holy shit.
Nice.
Ooh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to just like that. It was so, all right. The tension is palpable. 300 people are rising out of their chairs right now, waiting for the answer to this question right here.
Okay.
When you first started, were you trying to sound like Frank Sinatra when you sang?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so at what point did you start to make your performance your own voice? That's probably the best question I have for you today.
Well, I thought it was an excellent question. Yeah.
What's going on, man? You know, I'm trying to build up the views of the show because I want to unveil a new mustache. That's really what this is all about. I mean, I call this one subtle cheese because it's very subtle. So, hey, check this out. I'm going on a long walk this morning, right? And I must have passed like 15 harpists on my walk, just rolling their giant harps like on the sidewalk, one at a time. They're all independent harpists. All right, Isabel.
Yes.
I had to drink a really tall glass of wine before tonight's show to numb some emotions because I think you did it. And I'll tell you why. I think you achieved what I feel is the most important goal in any artist, and that is to spur on emotion from the listener. A lot of or the viewer beauty in your voice, and yet there's a lot of strength, like the strength of 1,000 angels in your voice. And I mean, it's
my face is reacting strange. Someone
that's all right. That's all right. I know it's. I don't mean to overwhelm the vibe of the song, but man, you know, who I could not get out of my head in this song is Ray LaMontagne.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So what? I mean, is he an influence of yours?
Huge.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Sydney. Proud to be here. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah. All right. So. All you really need in life is a ukulele and some comfortable shoes. Do you concur?
I do, yeah. Actually,
I mean, you can survive off cactus juice and fried grasshoppers if you really need. A new genre that I created tonight for you. Quirky, folky, poppy vintage. Quirky, folky, poppy vintage. It's going to catch on. I know it is.
It will.
I mean, that song is cool. I really like that song, but I don't even think that showcases your, the extent of your skills, man.
Yeah, not at all.
We had you on a blab a few months back, and we laid down a beat for you live, and you were just freestyling, and it was some of the coolest shit I've seen in a long time, man. I mean, just
so funny.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that yet. I still heard it.
We didn't at all. See, that's amazing because I guess you can just tell. Yeah.
Well, the other amazing thing, okay, I'm going to kind of take over for a second. So the funny thing is I sort of, in a lot of ways, I'm sure. So go ahead.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Joe. It's what I call the Justin Timberlake syndrome. Have I told you about this?
It's the Justin Timberlake syndrome. It's a new phrase, and I'm going to define it on strangehuman.com very shortly. But if Justin Timberlake, if they gave him a lie detector test and they asked him the question, would you like to live your entire life in falsetto? He would say yes. I think like the background music reminded me. We told Rob.
Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
No, we told Rob to just surprise us with the overlays. So we have a chicken or a cock, however you want to say it.
Sure about that?
It was an experiment. I took a shower and I just didn't touch it. I wanted to just see what happened to my hair. And we're thinking of maybe dedicating an entire show to men's hair products, maybe in a few months or something. We're going to talk to Rob about that. No, you have great hair. I was telling you before, when I grew my hair out that long in college. That's pretty much what it looked like.
I can't picture it.
Yeah, it's like you want to just grab a clump of it. But you were talking about, hey, Joe, I feel like a pile of horse manure tonight, man.
Good, you kind of look like it.
Yeah, not feeling well. Just been fighting something for a couple weeks. But I would never miss a show, man. I would have to be in a stretcher in the morgue to miss this show. So that's pretty exciting news.
That's tremendous.
Yeah, very exciting.
All right. Well, anyway, getting the show started off with that weirdness. Thank you for that, Dave. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, I'm just speaking the truth.
So I just want to let everybody know.
I actually met Gail Gilliland in person. She has
I saw that.
Yeah, she has 17 L's in her last name, but What a treat for her to meet me in person. It was probably one of the best nights of her life. But yeah, Joe, can I talk here, man? Gee, God, you're dominating today.
You have a reputation.
All right. So I just got a DM from Sam.
Anyway, anything else, Dave?
That's it, man. I mean, $1 for featured artists. I mean, that's like the central focus of our show. That's worth $3,000. No, man, I'm excited about the music tonight. I have a lot to say, and I hope I just get my space to talk for once.
Yeah.
Indie Music Plus is basically like 18 months old, you know, because you started this before we met. So, man, I'm proud of that. You know, I have a lot of pride with what we built. This is still not our full-time job, yet we've been able to achieve that. And why is that? I think about it, Joe, and it's really, I mean, I look at you as a partner, and it's like, what are your qualities? You have to have
pretty. Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, sure, sexy. A lot of sexiness going on around this room. You have to have a deep passion. You have to have like a good work ethic. You have to have basically the inability to quit, you know. And I knew that when we first met. I saw that in you. It's just like I'm the same way. It's like you can't approach building a business like, you know, if it doesn't work out in 3 months, you know, we'll just see what happens. Like, no, we're not going to quit. And